As a leader, that's your responsibility to keep your subordinates, your employees, your company, your organization up to date and keep moving forward, not to stay idle. Do you know, in the past, the military leaders, they kept their subordinates, their military personnel, up to date every single day. Nowadays, maybe in military, in army, in air force, still we have it. Still, there are some leaders who keep the subordinates, the personnel, up to date and keep them stay on track. But have you seen some people in security in some areas? Like, not offending people, but when you see like a 300-pound guy or lady in security position, and you see this person cannot move, what do you think of that kind of security? What happens when you stay idle? So my question to you is, if you or your subordinate, your employees, your company, your organization stays idle, what happens? Like, for example, yourself and your employees. What happens to your health if you don't do anything, if you don't do exercise? We had this kind of idleness just not long time ago, just last year. 61% of Americans gained weight during the COVID lockdown. And what happens to your finance, to your wealth, to your income? If your relationship with yourself, with your life partner, with your spouse, with your kids, with your employees, with your subordinates, just stay idle. Don't do anything. What happens? It becomes boring. And nobody wants to see you again. What happens to your job, to your career, if you stay idle? The unemployment rate last year in 2020 was 10.2% average. In some states went up to, I think, one or two states, 15.9%. And even now it's 6.2% average. Then what happened to your community, to your society, if you stay idle, if nobody do anything? And then our spirit will die. Then our being is questionable. What happens to us as a human being if we stay idle? Now let's learn from the nature. When water is moving in a form of river and it goes to the ocean, and you see that magnificent ocean, or that moving, roaring river, how do you feel? And now, if you go see a bog, how do you feel? How does it smell? So let's learn from nature. We are part of the nature. So no idleness for you or your subordinate. As a leader, you have to keep yourself and your subordinate moving forward and stay up to date and do some activities. Otherwise, if you don't grow, you die. Your company, your organization, your school, whatever it might be, it will die if you don't move forward, if you do not change based on the need for now, for the future. So let's be a human being. Let's be like a roaring river and move forward, not to stay idle. If you have any question, if you want me to come to your organization, to your company, to your school, to talk about different aspects of leadership, including moving forward and get this synergy between you as a leader and your subordinates, your employees. And by the way, the leader, it doesn't mean only the CEO or the manager or the president of a company or of a school. Everybody must feel like a leader, must do and work like a leader, and get a group of people with you and move forward. So it helps you and that group of people to move forward and not to stay idle. If you're watching this video on YouTube, please share your story, your comments. And please do not forget to subscribe to Leadership Impact so you don't miss any video, any up-to-date video. So let's make our society, our community, our company, our organization, our school alive, not to stay idle and move forward. Be a great leader, because through great leadership, all together, we can change the world for the betterment of the people. Thank you so much for watching. See you on the next video.